Hey guys, so this is kind of a longer video, so I'm not going to talk a lot beforehand. Gabby did that interview last night, total crash out, funny as fuck. Let's watch. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only under the Fair Use Act. All opinions are alleged and it's not meant to bully or harass.
Okay, watch the bearded dragon.
This has nothing to do with the interview, it just happened to occur yesterday and I was what the fucked about it. Who, first of all, lets the 4-year-old watch the bearded dragon, especially this 4-year-old? And I did not say he was Damien, and it's not his fault. But who does that, right?
Mommy?
Yeah.
Mommy, what up?
Huh?
Hey, Mommy, help!
Hold on, honey.
Help!
Oh, did you just rip that off the...
Yes?
Honey, you cannot rip
Mommy,
that.
yes!
It hurts them.
Yes!
What in the name of Pet Cemetery is going on over there? He ripped its tail skin off, that shedding skin. He ripped it off. Can you, I mean, after what he was doing to Karen's dogs, this is like, oh my God. You guys.
Oh my God. Well, next time we don't do that. Leave the bearded dragon's tail alone.
Mommy, this is rat.
But you can, I understand that, but you can...
It's rat. It's poop.
Y'all, she doesn't Google, which is always my first thing to do, makes me feel smart. When I tell other people that, here's the solution. They don't know I got it from Google. Anyway, she doesn't Google like what can happen or how painful that is. I would be concerned about the pain level for this poor guy. On top of the fact that she doesn't even correct him, discipline him, talk to him, nothing. She just moves on with her fucking stupid ass life. She is a psycho, guys, a psycho.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
This is my dragon.
And now she's being all rough with him because he's panicking. He's in pain. He just had his shed, whatever skin ripped off. I mean, I don't like alligators. Well, what you know what I mean? Reptiles aren't my thing, but I have awareness and empathy for the fact that it's a living creature. You weird bit. Okay, y'all, let's watch this interview. It's hysterical, and somebody calls the animal control about that thing.
The person that thinks that they can put a C and D about my book and shit, you might as well tell your lawyer, honey. You might as well just take me to court. Don't even worry about the C and D because I ain't gonna listen to that bullshit. So talk to your lawyer and I'll see you in court. Because, bitch, I'm done playing. The ball's in my court. And you do not control the narrative and you do not tell me what I can and cannot do. Because guess what? Whenever I did that shit, you threw it and wiped it with your fucking ass. So guess what? I'm gonna do the fucking same thing.
they wipe the C&D with their ass. And you're trying to push this narrative that you're a writer.
So Homebody Hideout is gonna interview me tonight.
Okay, so they get started on the interview, kind of just jumps into it because Gabby's Wi-Fi is, I think it's data because it's bad. And so anyway, they were having problems hearing each other at first, so we're just jumping in.
Go back over that, what you were saying, because it was really hard to hear you.
No, it's okay. So I am an influencer at just being number one, just being real, who I am as a mother, a wife, and just a human. And just not being one of those hide behind a camera and not really just, telling the world what really, like how it is, basically. Unfiltered, raw.
So prior to me going live, I went into your live and I don't know if this is what you're referring to. You were laying in bed on your stomach and you had a lizard on you. And
Yes.
You were on, like, booty lifts or something with the lizard.
Yes.
Okay.
My lizard was hanging on my butt.
Yeah, that is what I watched. What'd you do prior to TikTok?
Well, I just kind of lived a normal life, I would say. I worked. I was a vet tech.
What? So you said you're a vet tech. What do you do as a vet tech?
Well, a vet tech, you don't have to be certified, first of all. It's basically hands-on, and you don't really start as a technician right away. You have to, actually learn how to do stuff because you're under a veterinarian, their veterinarian license. So you can do taking like a chief complaint. So basically, why the pet's coming in, to get everything ready for the doctor of like why the dog's coming in, vaccines or sickness. I worked in general practice and ER.
My follow-up question with that is, multiple people, like the most sent thing is that that's not true, that it's a lie, and that it's been proven that you weren't a vet tech. How can you prove that you were? Do you have any and I'm not talking about wanting personal info or anything, but is there a way to prove that?
Actually, Jana, who actually works with me as a veterinary technician, I have two people that I could bring into this that could actually, they were my coworkers, that could actually vouch as well.
Oh, you can bring them in right now?
I don't know now. I can ask. I have them on Messenger. So hold on. I have a picture of me being a technician. Hold on. My mom will vouch. My sister Danielle would vouch. My fiance would vouch. Hold on. Here's one picture of me.
I mean, so many things to say, right? So you've had all day long to prepare for this interview, and you've done nothing to think about what you're going to say. And they do mention, and I will say something about she changes the questions up on her. Gabby and her had a plan to do this. They canceled. The girl threw the questions away. Now the girl's written questions that Gabby hasn't seen. But you think you would have an idea of where you want to kind of direct this thing and have your shit. Anyway, it's Gabby. What am I saying? Next. Did this girl just say my mom, Danny, and Aaron, the three people that committed perjury for you? I guess Danny didn't, but she would. And this isn't proof of anything. This could have been Halloween. You could have been dressed up as a vet tech that year.
People are saying that you don't have a diploma or GED.
Oh!
I have transcripts. If you have time, I can get it. Just have to visit with me.
I do remember actually seeing a video where you are stating you don't have a diploma or a GED, and it is something that is required in order to become a vet tech.
You were reading my book that wasn't finished. But it wasn't the end. It was just, it had to be a lot of edits, and I already explained that to my chat. So I found the picture.
Wait, what did you say? So it was in your book, but you took it out. And do you have a GED/diploma, or don't you? These are not essay. These are not essay answers we require. Also, this picture proves nothing. Again, this could have still been Halloween, and you could have stopped by the dentist's office. That is why they give you certificates. That is why people give you receipts. That is why paperwork exists. Not just because we hate trees. Gabby, you can prove nothing ever.
So this is the picture of me doing a dental cleaning on a dog.
How long ago was that?
That was in November 14th, 2021.
Okay. So when your son goes to school, does he ever bring up your social media? Are you going live or anything? Because if you claim you're an influencer, I'm assuming that you spend at least probably 8 hours a day on social media in order to make the influencer money, right? Does he ever?
It's really not
even at school.
It's not really. Okay, so he's 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically what it would be is just basically learning how to have patience with an autistic child.
It's not easy, and a lot of people don't have the patience. And when you see another mother go through the exact same thing that another mom is going through with an autistic child, you just know that you're not alone, and it's just more of support from a mom to another mom.
You guys see her cheeks getting increasingly flushed? How red she's getting? This is when shit goes left. It's great. I mean, where is Karen with the pulse ox right now?
And then you say that he has, and I don't want to bring up diagnosis or anything like that. However, it was brought into the conversation. So I seen a video where it is a doctor's notes or diagnosis, and it says that there's no signs or symptoms of autism.
That was his IEP when I was trying to get him tested, and they said that they didn't have to need for that. That didn't really matter. That was just to get him into the school. And that was here in Florida, and he got diagnosed back in Illinois. And if you would like to, I can show you a documentation of his diagnosis of his autism by ADOS, which is actually the diagnosis to diagnose a child with autism.
Gabby, what does ADOS stand for? We'll wait. Autism Diagnostic Observation Schedule? Bless your heart, Gabby. Stop talking.
And he was diagnosed by a neurologist, pediatrician.
Okay, and just a reminder, it's you and me talking to each other. I'm not speaking in any type of way towards you, but you are speaking in a way towards me. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's not a way that I appreciate being spoken to. I wanted to interview you to ask you the questions, not to be rude or anything like that.
And that was the most polite way I've ever heard someone say, bitch, who you talking to? Because, bitch, who you talk to? You talk to everyone like this. I've said this in another video before. You talk to everyone either as such a bitch, you come across as such a stuck-up bitch, or you're crying. Those are the two, personalities you give strangers. And nobody likes that.
It's okay. It's just that this can be very triggering.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Because I do see other people with Justice for C
phone. So I have been cyberbullied and cyberstalked. Basically, what I'm trying to say, the Justice for Cameron, their goal was to take away Cameron, not because of something that I was doing, but just because they wanted to hurt me so bad.
I think what it is that they are caring about a child because they see a parent online for X amount of hours. Like if it's a job, then so many hours, yeah, that's obviously feasible. But going online for say 10 plus hours, right?
It's not 10 plus hours. I'll let you know. Well, and I will stop you right there because one, as anyone, and this is my biggest thing, and I hate to cut you off. Give me 1 second. My phone's going to die because this is another thing that I need to discuss with and get my voice out there. Is that just because they don't like you, you have every right to be on a platform. I don't care if it's 24 hours. I do not care if it's 12 hours. I don't care if it's 5 hours. As long as you are taking care of your child, doing things that you need to do as a mother and a wife, there's no rule, there's no law that you cannot be on the internet. And so my point is, it does not give anybody the right. It does not give anybody the right to go after children and to go after a creator. I'm sorry, but I will stand with my toes down on that one. And can we please move on to the next subject, please? I would appreciate that.
Yeah. Have you said that it's not abuse if it doesn't leave a mark?
There's a thing called emotional abuse. But I would appreciate if we leave my son out of this. Thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead and appreciate just ending this interview because, again, I don't like being
so you're basically saying that this is about children? Because if this is not
Gabby, Gabby, you're assuming what the fuck I'm trying to say. Go ahead and exit, bitch. Fuck you. Sorry, you guys. I wasn't going to continue that with the way that she was speaking to me. Like, who the fuck does she think that she is? Let's start there. She's fucking somebody known for slamming her fucking clam on the ground. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Go be a fucking mom.
I mean, round of applause. Get this chick a drink. God, thank you, girl. That was fucking amazing. So now Gabby's going to, of course, cry for a second. Well, she doesn't really cry. She rages for a second and then apologize and try this again. And the next crash out's even fucking funnier.
That's what goes on. You want to interview me, but she was getting fuel from the haters. I know that. So I had to step down. That lady was wrong. I need to find somebody else that can interview me that's not like her. You need someone in peril. Yeah, I know. I need to find. It's fine. There's a bunch of people that will take me seriously. But these are not the questions. Very shady. Very shady. Like how she's saying, like, well, respectfully, I don't like how you're talking to me. Professionally, I'm coming to you, explaining why, and you are just acting very immature. Because whenever somebody apologizes to you, the way that you just came off is not professional. I hope you have the day that you deserve.
Dude, I hope you go clam slam some more, dude. And
I hope
go
that
fucking
you can
do
be
your
nice.
high kicks, Gabby. Go do your high kicks. Go do
I will, homie.
Slam on the ground. Go.
And do you think that
Goodbye. See ya. Goodbye. You're not gonna get a fucking word in, Gabby. Get out of here, Gabby. You wanna fuck?
Wow. You know she's fighting those tears. Those tears are right there. They're they're at the brink. One's about to fall. Gabby, you deserved it. You're a spoiled, petulant, fucking child that doesn't understand. You don't get to decide and have your way. What do you want her to do? Ask you questions that Mimi would ask? Well, go talk to Mimi then. This is another woman that's taking her job as your interviewer professionally. Oh, there she goes. Bye.
I don't A is at. Make sense, please, before you type.
This was bright and early this morning. Yeah, she's, well, I love the aftermath.
I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to argue with you. So why don't you just block me and just leave, okay? Bye. Good morning. You seem more calm. Yeah, I'm fine. Why you look sad? I'm just tired. Yes, I'm on live before I get off, before my son wakes up. My son's sleeping. What's the harm?
Speaking of that, he's been sleeping. You mentioned he was asleep before you did the interview last night at around 8. And he's still sleeping, and this was at like almost 9, 8. Girl, go check on him. What the fuck? How much melatonin and Benadryl what kind of cocktail did you make? The fuck? Go check on him.
Is there a crime? I'm not going to argue with you guys. I'm just not. GPT was not even involved in that time. So how could that be? Be like, hey, GPT, can you write a book for me? How the fuck would GPT know that if I didn't mention anything about the mold and about the hotels? Like, you guys just need to think with your heads. Like, you guys sound idiots. Like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but you guys really do sound like, oh, GPT wrote the book for her.
We sound idiots. Yeah, you guys sound idiots.
And that's what they're trying to do. Dude, it's so fucking ridiculous that these people like Brownie and all these other creators and find out they're all just little scared little pussies. And I'm sorry, I don't give a shit. They are. And they're like, don't use me in your book. Why? Because you don't want the truth? Why are you shutting me up? Who's Brownie? You don't want to know.
Ugh. Ugh. I don't even want to talk about her. But, and then like the haters, they're going to report my Amazon book and blah, 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 and this and that. And I'm like, here's, they want me silenced. They don't want this to be out. Yeah. No, these people are bad. These people are not. Listen, if you, whatever. You're silencing me. You're not going to. You can try all they want. I'm not using their real names in my book. For Brownie, I'll use her name as Cruella de Vil. And then Find Out can be the witch. Say Snow White's queen or something.
Snow White's queen. Oh my, these are terrible, by the way. You can't do any better. Do you know what likeness means? You should look up what likeness is when you refer to someone in a book even in their likeness and see what can happen. Just a tip.
Find Out is sweet though. You should see how she looks in person. And when you go to jail for fraud, yikes. She went to, it was on her page. She went to jail for fraud. She's the one that talked about it.
What a fucking child. She's the one that talked about it and throws. The fact that someone said, Find Out is sweet is hysterical. Okay, I'm finishing up with this little clip of Bestie Karen using the R slur, coming in hot. It also has nothing to do with the interview, but I figured we might as well sandwich this video with just what the fuck moments.
I'm sitting at home, laying in my bed, so there's no way I'm out door dashing and drinking. Hello? And yeah, my oil's low in my car, but oh my god, I'm getting oil change on Monday. You're retarded. Sorry, the word.
Your brain.
Really? You're using that word, Karen? With all that forehead, there's no brain behind it? I mean, go get your oral changed. Guys, video credit goes to Mouse Potato channel. Go follow them if you want to watch the entire interview. These were just highlights, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye.